Alex Eala is in the round of 16 at Wimbledon, the first Filipino ever to get here. And if you told anyone at the start of June that this was going to happen, that a player who had just lost in the first round of the French Open would beat the world number 3 and the defending Wimbledon champion at the All England Club 1 month later, they would have looked at you like you had lost your mind. And yet, here we are. Monday, center court. Jasmine Paolini standing between Alex Eala and the Wimbledon quarterfinals. The quarterfinals, let me say that again so it lands properly. If Alex beats Paolini today, she is in the Wimbledon quarterfinals, the last 8, the business end of the oldest and most prestigious tennis tournament in the world, where champions are made and legends are written, where the names on the honors board have defined the sport for 148 years. A Filipino name has never been that deep into this tournament. Until today is a chance to change that. But first, Paolini. Because this is not a soft fourth round. This is a genuine test against one of the best players in the world and a player who has been at this level before. Jasmine Paolini is 30 years old, Italian, currently ranked number 17 in the world and seeded 13th here. She reached the Wimbledon final in 2024, losing to Barbara Krejcikova in 3 sets, so she knows exactly what it takes to go deep at this tournament. She knows center court. She knows the weight of the moment. She knows how to compete when the draw is difficult and the crowd is watching and everything is on the line. That experience is not nothing. That is something Alex is still building. Paolini is also rolling this Wimbledon. She lost the first set 0-6 against Robin Montgomery in round 1, which sounds terrible but actually shows you something about her character because she came back to win 6-4, 7-5 from a bagel, then swept Golubic and beat Maria Sakkari, a top 20 player, in 3 sets to reach this stage. She is competing. She is solving problems. She is not here by accident. But here is what the head-to-head says. Alex leads it 1-0. They met in February at the Dubai Tennis Championships, and it was not clean. Paolini pushed hard and took Alex to a tiebreak in the second set before Alex closed it out 6-1, 7-6, 5. Alex said afterward about today's rematch, "It was not an easy match in Dubai for me, and it will not be an easy match here either." And then she said the line that tells you exactly how she is approaching this. Every match is a different story, so I'm going to do my best to prepare for that one. Focus all my energy and in trying to improve and do better. Not resting on the Dubai win, not assuming the result follows automatically. Acknowledging the difficulty and committing to being better. That is the mindset that has run through this entire grass season, from Birmingham to Berlin to Wimbledon. Now let me tell you what makes Paolini specifically difficult on grass. She is one of the fastest movers on the WTA Tour. Her retrieval game allows her to get back balls that most players write off, which means Alex cannot expect easy winners from her first attack. She has to construct the point properly. She has to set up with the serve, open the court, and then put the ball away on the second or third opportunity rather than the first. That requires patience, and patience has not always been the mode Alex operates in on grass. She is at her best when she is dictating early and ending points quickly. The key tactical question is how Alex handles the Paolini defense when the Italian gets into the rally and starts redirecting pace. In Dubai, Paolini made Alex work in extended exchanges more than any opponent since the clay season. On grass, those extended exchanges suit Alex slightly more because the ball stays low and Alex can continue to take it early even in longer rallies. But Paolini's movement means she gets into position faster than most, so the depth of the first ball matters enormously. If Alex is consistently hitting behind the baseline, Paolini cannot set up properly. If the depth drops, Paolini is right there and the rally becomes competitive. The left-handed serve is the weapon that matters most today. Paolini's return is strong, but she has not faced many left-handed opponents at this level on grass. The kick wide on the deuce court into her backhand, the flat serve through the middle that jams from an unexpected angle. Those are free point opportunities that Alex has been executing all tournament. Winning service games comfortably frees up the return game, and in the return game is where Alex has been doing her best work all summer. She won 5 of 7 break points against Swiatek. She converted breaks cleanly against Zarazua and Joint. If she gets to breakpoint today, her record at converting suggests she will not waste many. Paolini won the first set 0-6 against Montgomery before fighting back. That resilience matters. She is not the kind of player who folds when things go badly. She stays in it. She finds solutions, and she has been in Wimbledon finals. She has felt what Alex is trying to feel right now: the excitement, the pressure, the specific weight of being deep into the best tournament in the world. If this match gets tight, Paolini has been here before. Alex has not. That is the honest challenge. Not talent, not ranking, experience of this specific situation. But here is what I keep thinking about. Every match this summer has asked Alex a version of that same question. Can you handle this specific pressure? Can you handle being down a set to Bartunkova in a championship final? Can you handle 0-40 serving for the biggest win of your career against Rybakina? Can you handle losing the first set to Maya Joint and then coming back to bagel her? Can you handle a tiebreak that goes to 11-9 against the defending Wimbledon champion? Every single time, the answer has been yes. Not eventually. Immediately. The composure arrived when it needed to. The decision-making sharpened under pressure rather than softening. The player who was still shaking after Berlin somehow played like she had ice water in her veins for the whole match. There is no reason to believe today is different. And beyond the tennis, beyond the tactics, and the head-to-head, and the pressure points, and the serve analytics, there is something else sitting in the All England club today that no other player in this draw carries. A Vogue Philippines cover, a Nike Sampaguita hair tie made specifically for her Wimbledon debut that was never sold to the public. A flag from every Filipino community in Europe, in North America, in the Middle East, in Australia, that has been traveling to wherever Alex plays for the last 7 weeks, a country of over 100 million people watching one of their own at a tournament that has never had a Filipino this deep in the draw. Alex said this about what the support means. I hope to inspire. I hope my Wimbledon heroics inspire others to forge their own path. That is not sports language. That is legacy language. At 21 years old, if she wins today, she is in the Wimbledon Quarterfinals, the first Filipino ever, and the path she is forging right now, match by match, break point by break point, first ever after first ever, is not finished. Monday, center court, Jasmine Paolini, quarterfinals on the line. Let's go. Let me zoom out for a second and put today inside the full picture of what this Wimbledon has already produced, because I think people are watching match by match and not fully feeling the accumulation. Round 1, 6-1, 6-2 over Zarazua, dominant, clean, the statement that the seeding was not ceremonial. Round 2, down 3-6 in the first set to Maya Joint, the player who beat her in the Eastbourne final, the player who had just eliminated Serena Williams. Alex came back to win 6-2, 6-0, won the last 12 consecutive games of the match. Round 3, Iga Swiatek, defending champion, 6 Grand Slam titles, 7-6, 11-9, 6-2. The tiebreak went all the way to 11-9, 9 points of pure pressure, and Alex won every one that mattered. She converted 5 of 7 breakpoints. Swiatek converted 3 of 11. Alex had 0 double faults. Swiatek had 5. Every number in that stat sheet pointed the same direction. 3 matches, 3 wins. First Filipino ever in the Wimbledon Round of 16. And not one of those wins was lucky. Zarazua, Joint, Swiatek, all 3 got the result that the better player on that day deserved. Alex was that player 3 times in 7 days at Wimbledon. That is not a hot streak. That is a player who belongs here. Now here is what I want you to hold on to going into today. Every opponent Alex has faced this Wimbledon brought something real to the table. Zarazua had the head-to-head advantage. Joint had the Eastbourne final memory. Swiatek had 6 Grand Slam titles and defending champion status. Paolini has the 2024 Wimbledon final experience. She has been this deep before. She knows what the second week of the All England club feels like from the inside in a way Alex has never experienced before. That is the pattern. Every opponent brings something real, and every time, Alex has had the answer. Here is what winning today means in practical terms beyond this tournament. She is already guaranteed her best Grand Slam result ever after beating Swiatek. Win today and she is in the quarterfinals. Wimbledon quarterfinal ranking points would push her further above number 30, potentially into the top 25 before the US Open. That matters for year-end ranking, US Open seeding, and the permanent conversation about where Alex Eala sits in the pecking order of women's tennis. Every win today delivers something that lasts long after Wimbledon ends. But the conversation has already moved beyond rankings. It moved beyond rankings when she beat Swiatek on Saturday. She is no longer a rising star with potential. She is a proven performer at the Grand Slam level who beats the best players in the world when the moments are biggest. That does not unhappen, even if she loses today. But she is not planning to lose today. The work ethic that had her on court at dawn in training camps before anyone outside the Philippines knew her name has not changed. The ranking changed, the stage changed, the opponents changed. The approach is the same. Find the specific things to do better. Focus all the energy on the next match. Start fresh every single time. That is the player walking onto center court today, not riding momentum, not expecting the result to follow automatically from Saturday, starting fresh and going to work. Monday, center court, Jasmine Paolini, the Wimbledon quarterfinals, 1 win away. The path is not finished, not even close. Let's go.